Welcome to today's interview. We're here at the University Fernando Pessoa, and I'm here with Sophia. Sophia is a 21-year-old Erasmus student from Germany, and she's doing her Erasmus here on Gran Canaria. Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm really good.
That's really lovely. You once told me about your studies here. You're studying journalism here, and you told me about your big dream studying it here. And what's that big dream? What do you purchase to do here?
I would love to become a presenter on TV, like as a job. And I used to, like, when I'm at home on Saturdays and Sundays, I like to watch football, American football. Mm-hmm. And in German TV, we have a channel where they show a group of people that are presenters, and they talk about the football live when it's playing. And I really enjoy that. It's funny. And it's really nice to see that sport in Europe as well. I really like it. And yeah, my dream is to become one of those presenters.
Tell me more about American football, you say. Why do you fancy American football? What is it about American football you really like?
When I was about 17, I used to live in the US for 6 months. And my host family was a big American football fan. They watched it every Sunday, and then I watched it as well. Like, they really like college football, and I wasn't really into it that time. And when I came back 3 years later with my boyfriend, we watched some games. We watched a really big college game. It was
on American football as well?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a really big stadium. Maybe like 100,000 people in that stadium.
Oh, wow.
And it was really fun to see. And then I just liked it, and we traveled to Houston one day. And there are the Houston Texans. That's my favorite team. And yeah, I lived in Texas, so it makes sense that I like that team. And I just became a fan overnight. And now I like watching football.
And you just fancy the group because you live there, right?
Yeah, also just the team. They started in, I think, 2002, so they're not really old. They're mm-hmm. really a young group. And it's nice to see a new group and not a lot of traditions they just establishing right now. And this season they're actually really good. They have the best defense in football, and it's really nice to see. And it's also a really young coach. He's really well. And it's just fun to see, a young team.
And why American football? Is there as well like European football of the American football?
Yeah, there is. There's a European football league, I think. And I've been to 2 games actually. Mm-hmm. When I used to live in Bremen, in the stadium, they had the Hamburg Sea Devils there.
Oh, okay. And I know the group.
Actually, they're really bad. Both times they lost. But it was nice to see. And there was, every time I went there was one of the presenters who is on that channel I watch. He was there too. And then I was like, hey, but he didn't see me. And yeah, I just liked watching it. But unfortunately, it's not really so big in Europe. Mm-hmm. And the teams are not that well. And I don't know where to watch it. I haven't really gotten into it. I don't really have a relation to one of those teams, so maybe I should get into it.
But is it as well as big as the American football?
No, it's not. It's not as big. I mean, most people haven't heard about it. I think there's a league. Yeah.
Okay. But you can watch it as well on TV, or is it just to go to the show and then enjoy it there?
I think you can probably watch it somewhere, maybe on YouTube. But I don't think that it is on TV, yeah. But you can sometimes go to the games. I mean, they have games in big cities like Paris. They have a team in Paris, Frankfurt, like big cities. They have teams, yeah. Okay,
lovely. That sounds so nice. And you would like to pursue that dream to mm-hmm. interview someone there, or like be a professional journalist for the football game?
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah.
That's so cool. And you told me about as well, it's called show gymnastics. Can you tell me more about that? What is it?
When I was 7 years old, I started gymnastics. And then about 11 years old, or maybe 12, I got into show gymnastics, a team. So it's like a mix of dancing and cheerleading. You do a choreography with dancing, and then you throw people in the air and you catch them again. And yeah, it's just really fun. And there is like, it's not a really big sport. I have to explain it to almost everyone I meet, but it's really fun. And it's not that popular. Like, there are some competitions in every state in Europe, in Germany.
Okay.
But it's like really hard. There are some teams that are really, really good, and some are just trying to have fun. But yeah, but there is also like for Germany a competition, and then you move on to, I don't know what's the next level, maybe Europe. Yeah.
And you did that professionally or just as a hobby?
Like as a hobby. Like I went to training 2 or 3 times a week, and maybe we had a full weekend of training before competition. And yeah, it was really fun. Yeah, I liked it a lot, but it was really tough. Like, for example, warming up was like 100, what do you call those?
Push-ups?
Push-ups.
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's
and
a lot.
100 planks. Yeah, it was exhausting, and then you had to do more work. But it was really fun. Yeah, and I had I liked the group. Like when we started, we were a really small group, like maybe 20 people, and then years later we became about 40 or maybe more. So it was a really big group. Yeah.
And you quit just because you did not like it anymore, or was there another reason?
I quit because I had differences with the coach.
Oh, okay.
It became stricter, and I just didn't really like how they were treating young kids. We had like kids that are 6, 7 years old, and they had to go higher on the pyramids, and sometimes they were really scared. And I think it's important to not push kids at that young age, to not put too much pressure on those kids, because I think that can give you trauma for a lifetime. Yeah, so I didn't really like that, and I decided to quit.
How long did you do it professionally or just as a hobby?
I think about 7, 8 years. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a really long time.
Yeah.
And which position did you participate in? How do you say perform?
I mean, you can be like the base, where you hold people up, or you can be up, and you have to have a lot of balance when you're up in the air.
Oh, just doing your flights and turns.
Yeah,
okay.
or like standing up on shoulders or anything like that. But I was the base.
Okay, and you like that position as well?
Yeah, it's fun.
That's
but
lovely.
It's a lot of responsibility too, and the people you put up in the air, they have to have a lot of trust in you. Like that makes the group like a really good dynamic. You know the people really well. Yeah. It's a nice feeling to have that kind of a group and that kind of dynamic in a team.
Nice. And you told me you did as well other sports. What was the other sport you did?
I did a lot of athletics when I was younger, for a long time. I think probably also when I was like 9 or 10 years old, I started, and I started with everything, almost like running, jumping and throwing balls and all that, yeah. But then I specialized in shot put, and I really liked that, and I became pretty good at it. I went on a lot of competitions, but then I had to decide, do I want to do more gymnastics or more athletics? I decided to do with gymnastics more, and then I kind of went less to athletics.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't quit it, but like I think I stopped when I moved to Bremen. Yeah.
Do you still miss it sometimes?
Yeah, I think it can be fun. I would really love to get back into it one day, maybe when I find a good team or a good sports club. And I would love to do more hurdles. I really like that. I think it's fun. Yeah.
And do you have other sports you would like to do? Because you said you were more like a team player, or you really like team sports. Is there another sport you would like to try? For example, American football. Do you think about that sometimes?
I don't really think about it. I don't know if you heard about, like, it's a really rough game sometimes, and people retire really fast, and they can get a lot of bad injuries. And there is also like a disease that you can have when you get too many hits on your head.
Oh, wow.
But then they only find it out when you're dead. They can scan your brain and then they
What?
find it out. And that's because that makes the damage to your brain a lot, and then you do things you shouldn't do. Maybe you heard about Aaron Hernandez. He murdered like people because of that. It's like really dangerous.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So I don't think I would try to do that. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Maybe women's American football is less rough, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, other sports I'm not sure. Like I'm doing jogging, like just for fun. But sometimes it's just I don't want to do it. Then I get up and I go for a run. But I really like swimming indoor. It's really fun, and I think I want to do that more because it frees my head, and then I can just go for 2 hours and swim.
That's lovely. So the last question would be, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you getting up and doing the sports you like, or like try different stuff?
I think it's about when you go do group sports or any sport, you meet a lot of new people. I think that can be fun, and it's good for your mental health, and it's important that you move your body every week or every day. But yeah, sometimes I'm not motivated, but then I just do it anyway. But I think it's really important. I mean, it benefits your whole body. You can think clearer. You're in a better mood. Yeah, you're not depressed and all that. Yeah, I think that's what motivates me, and also just like having fun at it, and maybe like achieving some new goal. Yeah.
That's the most important part. Thank you, Sophia, for your time and your sharing all your information about your sport in general. And thank you for the audience to listen to this episode of the interview, and hopefully see you next time.